This is a short yoga sequence for when you're too busy to do a whole long yoga session. 20 minutes. So find a nice quiet spot, maybe outside in nature. Roll out your mat and sit with your legs crossed. We begin with a small meditation. Place your hands on your thighs, either with your palms facing down or up, or in Chin Mudra with your pointer and your thumb together. Do whatever feels good for you today. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and then notice your sitting bones in the mat. If you already now feel strained in your groin, put something under your bum, roll the mat up or find a pillow so that you can sit with a straight spine, noticing your sitting bones pointing straight down. Then relax your stomach. Invite your breath into your stomach. And let your gaze be inwards into your skull. Relax your shoulders. And notice how you feel. Define the feeling. And any feeling is okay. Don't judge. Just define the feeling and then welcome. By inside your head to say welcome feeling or welcome state of mind. Do it a couple of times. Noticing how you feel and accepting whatever feeling is there. And then listen to the sounds around you. Notice if it's hot or cold. If you're sitting outside, notice the wind or maybe birdsong. And then notice your own breath. Pay attention to your breath. And slowly begin to deepen your breath by inhaling more air than you would normally. And then exhale, long exhalation. Feel how your whole chest or your torso and your stomach expands with the inhalation. And then make the exhalation longer in time. Empty your lungs a little more than you would normally as well, or a lot more. And take 3 deep breaths, and then just sit noticing your breath. every time your mind wanders, don't judge yourself. Minds tend to do that. Just draw your attention back to your breath. And there's only about 1 minute left. And then slowly release your legs, stretch your legs. Move your ankles a bit, getting the blood back out to the feet. Maybe shake your legs a bit. And then slowly come onto all fours, placing your hands mindfully on the mat. Inhale deeply, and then on the exhale, round your back. Let your head face your stomach, and then on the inhale, sway your back. Exhale, round your back. Deep exhalation, and then inhale, sway your back. In your own time, close your eyes. Inhale, sway, and exhale, round your back. Like a cat. And then on your next exhale, move your bum back to your heels and let the hands stay in the mat. And when you move back, just keep the hands in the mat and straighten the arms. Then when you inhale, you come back onto all fours. And when you exhale, you move back, bum to your heels. Keep your eyes closed and follow your own breath. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Let it be the breath that moves you. So you inhale a little before you come forward. And then, the minute you begin to exhale, you move back. And then curl your toes under and come back up into down dog. Inhale up on your toes and then exhale one heel down into the mat. Inhale up on your toes. Exhale the other heel into the mat. We call it walk the dog because you're in down dog and you're walking your heels with your breath one at a time into the mat. Then on your next inhale, lift your right leg up and step your right foot forward. And then move your torso all the way up to vertical. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Relax your shoulders, lift the right heel up, and then on the inhale, lift your arms up. Draw your 2 feet towards each other. Deep breath. And then slowly arms down into the mat and step back into down dog. Then you lift your left leg up, maybe come up on your fingertips and step your foot forward. Come all the way up. Relax your shoulders, bend the front leg, straighten the back leg, And then on the inhale, lift your arms up. Draw your thumbs back and your shoulders back. Relax your face. And then slowly arms back down into the mat. Step down into plank pose. Lift your bum up a bit and then inhale first and exhale. Slowly come all the way down. Toes pointing back, shoulders back. Inhale first and then exhale, lift up into cobra. Let your elbows be a little bent. And then come back into downward facing dog. And you can walk your feet a little forward. Now when you're in down dog, imagine your body being a huge vessel. Breathe into that vessel. And then lift your left leg up. Step left foot forward. And let the right follow. And then deep forward bend. Relax your neck. And if you feel like it, you can move your hands behind your head and stretch the back of your neck a little more. Bend your knees a little bit. Let your belly rest on your thighs. And then on the inhale, come all the way up. Straighten your elbows and your fingers. And draw your hands to your heart. Let your hands come all the way down by the side. And on the inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hands together, deep forward bend with a straight back. Then inhale your chest forward. And exhale, step your left foot back again and then come all the way up with your torso. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. And on the inhale, you lift your arms up. Back heel is lifted and you can lower down a little more on the front leg. And then lower the arms back down. Step back into plank pose. Inhale in plank and lower yourself down and forward. Fingertips level with your nipples, toes pointing back. And on the exhale, lift up into cobra and back into downward facing dog. Adjust the distance between your hands and your feet a little bit. Relax your neck, deep breath. Deep breath. And then you lift your left leg up, maybe come up to the fingertips and step forward. And come all the way up again. Back heel is lifted. On the inhale, lift your arms up. And lower your hips down a little and then lower your hands back down into the mat and step forward into Uttanasana, deep forward bend. Relax your neck. Maybe place your hands behind your head and straighten your neck a bit. Then you lower the arms, draw the shoulders back, and come all the way up with a straight back. Lift your arms up. And hands to your heart. Lower your arms. On the inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, deep forward bend. Inhale, chest forward. Step the right foot back. Lower your back heel in and down. So the foot is parallel with the back end of the mat. Left elbow on your knee. Right arm behind your back and turn your chest to the right. The palm of your left hand, place it on your stomach, directing the right hip back. Bend your front leg and then slowly let the right arm come over your right ear. Come up into warrior two, arms horizontal. Then lower your back arm to your back leg and lift the front arm up with palms facing up, and you move back into reverse warrior. Deep breath in reverse warrior. And then windmill your arms back into the mat and step back into down dog. Lift your belly, lower down your heels. Then lift your right leg up and step your right foot forward. Lower the back heel in and down. Right elbow on your right knee. Left arm behind your back and your chest pointing to the left. And then slowly lift your left arm over your left ear into Pasva Konasana. Deep breath. Then arms horizontal up into warrior two. And then lower your back arm to reverse warrior. Move your body back a bit. Keep that front leg bent. And then windmill your arms back down into the mat. And step back into down dog. Deep breath. Lift up onto your toes and then step your left foot forward and lower your right knee down and come all the way up with your torso. Draw the foot and the knee towards each other and then lower down your hips. And on an inhale, lift up your arms. Anjaneyasana. Then hands back down into the mat. Step back into down dog. Relax your neck. Then lift up onto your toes and then step your right foot forward. Lowering down your left knee, come all the way up. Draw the foot and knee towards each other, lower the hips. Inhale, lift your arms up. Feel the stretch in your left groin. Hands back down. Step forward. Deep forward bend where you relax your neck. Grab hold of your Achilles. And then on the inhale, come all the way up, arms up, and hands to your heart. And arms down by your side. Bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, deep forward bend. Straight back. Relax your neck. Inhale, up on your toes. Exhale, step your right foot back. And then your left into plank pose. Inhale in plank. And lower yourself down and forward. Toes back. Spread your toes. Draw your shoulders back, and on the exhale, lift up into cobra. Keep your elbows bent a little. Come back into downward facing dog. Invite your heels into the mat. Bend your right knee and draw your right knee to your right hand, lowering down the lower leg across the mat. Then come all the way up with your torso. Draw the two knees to each other. Inhale, lift your arms up. Right hand into the mat, grab a hold of your left foot and then make sure the left heel is level with your left hip. So draw it in a little bit, like I do in the picture there. Draw the foot into the outside of your left hip, then flex the foot and press the foot back. Lift the right arm up and face forward. Then place your lower arms in the mat. Let the back foot toes point backwards, and then inhale your stomach up under your ribs and lowering the stomach a little more forward. I know it sounds peculiar. Makes a straight back, and then make sure your back heel is pointing straight up. Make one potato, two potatoes with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hands, or you can, if you have room for it in your hips, place your forehead in the mat. Deep breath. Couple of deep breaths, and then hands back into the mat, and then step back into downward dog. Then you bend your left knee, draw the left knee to your left hand, and place the lower leg across the mat. Come all the way up. Draw the two knees towards each other. Then lift your arms up. Place your left hand into the mat. Grab a hold with your right hand to your foot and draw the foot in to the outside of your butt. Feel the stretch in that right leg. And then you flex the foot. Move the foot back. And maybe, if you feel like it, lift the left arm up. This is a little hard, so don't despair if it feels really difficult. Then toes pointing back in your back leg and spread your toes. Lift your belly up under your ribs and lowering the belly back down, and place your forehead where it feels best for you. If you can't feel the stretch in your left butt here, you can move the front foot up a bit. Don't go too far. Go only as far as it feels comfortable in your body. This is pigeon pose. It's a big hip opener, stretches your butt. So deep breath. And then hands back into the mat. Curl the toes under on your back foot and then lift yourself up into downward facing dog. Then notice the legs when you come out of pigeon pose. Then jump to the middle of the mat, legs crossed, sit down on your bum. Just tall spine, and then right hand on your left knee, left hand on your back, and then twist a little to the left. And then to the other side. Twist a little to the right, not too much. This is a short sequence. And then you cross your legs the other way around and do it again. Twisting a little to the left, not too much. With a straight spine, twist to the other side. Just a short twist. Come to center. And then sit on your bum. And then lift your lower legs up. Hold under your knees, and then with a straight back, lift one leg at a time. Using your thigh muscles, straighten the other leg out. And then straighten both legs. Hold on. Draw your belly to your thighs. Then lower the lower legs to horizontal and let go of the hands straight forward. Draw your belly in. This is Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. And then hold on to the outside of your knees, straighten your legs and lean back a little, straight back, and then arms straight ahead, let go a little. Yay, good for your belly. And then grab a hold of your big toes, and then straighten one leg at a time, draw the legs out to the side, both legs out, sit up tall, hold on, and then slowly straighten the legs out onto the mat. And you can hold on to your lower legs or the toes or wherever you can reach. Just sit for a minute in Paschimottanasana. And you can make a straight back, just a couple of breaths, and then you move down onto the mat. Feet in the mat, and then lift your hips up. Draw your shoulders in under your back, and then interlace your fingers into Setu Bandha Savangasana. Now press the back head into the mat. Press your feet into the mat. And if it feels comfortable, let your toes point out to the side a little bit. You can also let them point straight forward, but make sure it feels okay in your hips. Then slowly come back down, straighten your leg, right leg, bend your left knee and draw it across your body. Hold on with your right hand. Just a gentle twist. Do it to the other side. Left leg straight, right knee bend, draw it to the left. Right arm out to the side. Flex that left foot as well. And then just lie down, straight legs. Get comfortable. Arms out to the side, feet to the side. This is Shavasana. You need time to process what your body's just been through. And this is a little quick. Maybe it was too fast. I made this sequence a little quick so that you can do it before going to work or before making dinner for your family on a day where you don't have so much time. Let your jaw relax. Close your eyes. If you've got a blanket nearby, wrap yourself up in a blanket. And imagine yourself sinking into the mat. Couple of deep breaths. Allow yourself the time for Shavasana. Now, so many of us say, okay, Shavasana, I don't need to do that. So I'll just pause the video here and go back to what I'm supposed to do. Please, 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 don't skip Shavasana. Many of us who teach yoga believe that Shavasana is the most important asana in your yoga practice. So hang in there. Relax. Relax your stomach. Invite the inhalation into your stomach. Couple of deep breaths. A couple of minutes won't make that big a difference for the rest of your day in terms of what you get to do, but it will make a difference for your body. Deep relaxation is important. This is the best antidote against stress. Deep breath. And then slowly begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers and maybe yawn a bit. Yawning is so good for your body. It brings oxygen around, and then you slowly roll onto your right side. Put something under your head if it feels more comfortable that way. Draw your knees up a bit, like curling up. Just for a moment. Taking care of yourself like this. And then when you feel ready, use your hands to come up to sitting. Cross your legs in whichever way feels more comfortable for you. Place your hands in front of your heart. Thank yourself for doing yoga today. And then let's finish like we always do. With the inhale, lifting your fingertips to your forehead. Exhaling your hands back to your heart. Thank you for joining me in this short yoga sequence. Namaste.